Okay. All right. So I saw that. Well, I was been there listening, and I heard somebody bring up Lulu or something. I think Ed said that he liked that chart, and I really like that chart as well. And I want to share what I like about it, and then I made a little note. I'm actually going to talk to Ed about this, but I kind of created it. But I want to, I want to remind everybody that any type of scans that you use, remember that it is fed by the market. So maybe you have a scan up and you're not getting anything through it. It's because the market is not giving you any. The market is not feeding us on that particular alert. Maybe you're asking for something to be trending up, you want it to pull back, and you want it to bounce. This is the T line, by the way, that red line. You want it to bounce off the T line there. Well, the scanner can't create those by themselves. It's a function of the market. If the market is not feeding the scanner, in other words, if the market is not doing that, if there's not charts out there doing it, then it's just not going to come through the scanner. I have some scanner windows that they don't move all day long. Nothing comes through them. Drives me absolutely bananas. And I even ask Ed, hey, is this, is the scanner down or is something going on? And nope. He reminds me every time it's a function of the market. So I do that as well. But what I want to do is share a scan with you. And I got to tell you, there's everybody in here. You want an edge on the scanner or the market, you really should consider the scanner. I'm going to mark this stay on top so it doesn't go behind me here. Keep in mind that I just created this. I don't know. I first, here, let me go to Lulu. I was looking at Lulu. Where'd those notes go? I'm going to put that right there. I was looking at Lulu and I just started typing these notes to Ed, and I said, you know what? There might be a way we can do that. And I had to ask myself, what is it that everyone likes about this? What is it I like about this chart? Well, first of all, I like the trend, all right? I like the trend. The trend is moving up. And I'm just using the T line in this case to look at the trend. And I'll be honest with you, whenever I look at, whenever I work on the scanner and I put a trend, I use the trend, the basic one. I'll have to go look exactly what it is. And bull trend, and that's that 34 EMA moving up. It's the one I use. And then I had to ask myself, well, what else do I like? Thanks, Ed. What else do I like about this chart? What is it that Ed likes about it? What is it that Mary or Joe or John? What is it you guys like about this chart? And I have to ask myself, all right, what is it? Could it be that it's pulled back? Could it be that it has a low and a lower low? Could that be what it is? And then we have a bullish candle right here. Is that the configuration we're looking for? Whoa, what just happened? Holy cow. So is IR that configuration? Now, I heard Ed say something that is so true, that you have to, your eyeballs have to make that final decision. The scanner is doing exactly what I asked it to do. Exactly. It's giving me 2 bars low, reversing in a trend. And I'm going to share everything in here in just a moment. For those that have the scanner, I'm going to share everything in here. How many people, by the way, don't have the scanner? Don't be bashful. You never know what you might get. Don't be bashful. How many people do not have the scanner? So anyway, I have to ask myself, what is this what you like? Well, let's go look at ABT. And remember, in the end, you've got to make that decision. Do I like that? No. See, I don't like that chart. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not that Lulu look. I want that trend and that mild pullback. So again, the scanner is just feeding me what I've asked it to do. Take a look at RYN. Is that a nice looking chart? Now I don't want anyone to, don't tell me about earnings. Don't tell me about, your brother-in-law works for this company and it's going under tomorrow. I don't want to know about that. All I'm asking is something very simple. Do you like that chart setup? Like I said, I just created this just a little bit before Ed, or a little bit after I heard Ed saying he liked Lulu, because I had looked at Lulu a little earlier. Look at that. Now that's working out. I'm kind of liking that chart. So just to kind of dial this in a little bit, there we go. Ascending triangle. There's our 2-bar low, and we're moving up. We're moving up. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think we already looked at that one. Yeah. So this is all it's, there's a couple more. Let's look at them. Whoa, Daddy-o. Come on, guys, you're seeing this live, real time. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it? Let's see, did we look at RMD? We did look at that. IR, did we look at that? I can't remember now what we looked at. GPK Abbott, I think we looked. All right, I'll quit doing that. I'm going to leave it here on this RMD. No, which one did I like? GPK? There you go. That's just sweet. Okay, so first, before I share this, I want to remind you, you don't need 50 windows up there. In fact, if you have that many, you're nuts. Ed's probably laughing right now, actually, because I do have 50. But I do a lot of other stuff. Anyway, so let me share this with you, and I'll get through this. Let's see. I'm going to go to properties, and here's what I have. And can everyone see that? See, there's my bull trend. Bull trend is just moving up. It's based on the 34. I'm looking for a bull 2-bar low reversing up. Bull 2-bar low reversing up. So it has to make a 2-bar low, and then it's reversing up, right? Now, I'm pretty sure we can tighten this up. We can sweeten it up a little bit, but this is pretty good, just making it on the fly. And then I'm looking for the next one, in or above the T-line bands. Now, before I say any more, notice I don't have the bands up here. So if you don't have them, the world's not coming to an end, I'm telling you. You don't need to have them. They are already on the scanner. So I want them in or above the T-line bands. Let me do this. I'm going to close this just for a second, and I'm going to go look at my T-line bands. There we go. There's the T-line bands. We're in or above. In or above. All right. Let's bring that back up. Now I want to make sure everybody can copy that down. Those that have the scanner, here you are, right here. There you are, right there. There's the 3 that I created this with on the fly in about, took me about, 45 seconds to make that. It took me longer to figure out what I'm going to name it than it did to bring those up. Oh, that's right, Ed. You know what? Thank you. Afterwards, when I'm all done here and I get a little bit relaxed, I'm not going to rush to do it this second, but I will send this to everybody if you have the scanner, okay? And you can use this scan. I think it's killer. I think it's absolutely killer. And I'll talk to Ed about it. I made a note here on Lulu because there's a couple little things I would like to talk to him about, and maybe we can make that Lulu trade so that it does look, we get them that really look like that. Now, this one that I did on the fly, I think is pretty close. Let's look at a couple more. Look at that. And I'm going to go to a naked chart. Look at that. FBHS. How many people can make some money here? Bro, bro, let's try that again. Bro, how many people? I'm not sure this is my favorite overall chart. Remember that you have to make that final decision. You have to look at the chart. And let's see. Okay, Mary's asking me a question. Do you have a user-defined list instead of the S&P 500? I do. I do. And what I use is right here, right there, and it's my trade list. I just updated it yesterday, the 10th, and there's 1,010 stocks on it. What I did is I made a few adjustments. My most recent one only had 525. So I'm looking at 1,010. I think I can send that out. I have to ask Ed. I don't do that every day, so I have to ask him. But I think I can send you that list if you want, and you can look at those. Now, Mary, keep in mind, the more stocks you're looking at, the more confusing is not the word. You're going to get inundated with a bit more information, and is the information is not necessarily going to be better. You're just going to get a lot more overwhelming. Thanks, Tim. You're going to see, you might see too many stocks. Now, there's certainly not too many moving on this one, is there? And that's, I'm pretty sure anyway. Let me check. Yeah, see, that's my watch list I'm using right there. Now, take Baba for instance. Take Baba for instance. Where's Baba? Come on. All right, let's try this again now that I have a chart up. So Mary asked a question about my watch list, and I wanted to caution her that don't create a watch list that has so many stocks on it that you get overwhelmed. Well, at the time when we were talking about this a minute ago, this alert that I have was flying, where this one over here was not, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. So now that I'm here, we'll go look at a few. But see here, I mean, this is the kind of charts it brings up, but it also brings up chart. Well, I'm going to look at just the bullish ones. LVS. It also brings up charts that might not be so good. So far, they're all looking pretty good. There's PVH, and there's our Baba. There's our Baba. Can't you make money in these? And so anyway, I'm going to kind of knock it off from here. Otherwise, I'll just get carried away. I will send this code out, and I'll tell you what, I'll send this one out to everybody as well. It's pretty simple for anyone that wants to get a head start. Once again, the bull trend, pretty simple. And it's called Bull J-Hook 17. Bull J-Hook 17. I want to remind everybody that there are times that this does not move, and this one moves pretty slow because it's kind of specific. Don't think the scanner's not working. There are some days you're just not going to get fed what you want, and that's a function of the market. Okay, so here's the thing. A few people said that they don't have the scanner. I'll tell you what I'll do. And I said this last night, and I'm going to say this right now. You download the scanner. I've got to work with you. I've got to work with you. You download it right now. You've got 1 hour if you want it. If I can't help you make your money back in 3 days, you can cancel the scanner and you'll get your entire dollar back. 97 bucks, I think, is what it is. So there you go. Now that's a guarantee you can't beat. Oh, and that's right. What I said last night. But you have to download it within an hour. I'll also send you. I said last night 50 bucks, but it's 20. I'm going to send you a $25 gift card to the restaurant of your choice. How's that? That is how much I am convinced this thing works. I cannot stress enough how this scanner. I'm sorry. I'm making an adjustment here. There you go. Now you can see those symbols a little bit better. I am totally convinced that this Bob, that this scanner is will take you to the next level right there. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get back in the other room. We'll see everybody another day, perhaps. Thank you for being here at the scanner class. If you're in the hit and run candlesticks or right way options room, we'll be there. I'll be there in just a minute, and I know Doug will be back later today. All righty. God bless everybody. You guys take care. We'll see you on the other side.